Hello, Meoni here. Welcome back to another video looking at two minions that were added to the Occult Crescent South Horn in patch 7.4. Specifically, though, to get to the Phantom Village, to actually get into the Occult Crescent, if you have attuned to every single Ethernet within the area, so of Tulialal, all of those on the list, then a new one will unlock to the actual Phantom Village directly. And if you click this, you won't have to go to the dock side anymore. So just a bit of a, bit of a PSA that you can do that. So if we go into the South Horn, as simple as that, queue instantly in there. There'll be lots of people in here today because of the new Occult Crescent Phantom jobs that were added, which we'll need to look at in the future, as well as, of course, the new accessories. But if we go over to the Antiquarian NPC right next to the Ether area, you will find under that of both the silver pieces and the gold pieces. So we want to go to Silver Piece Exchange Other. Then you will find on the other tab, Show Only Recently Added Items, the Lenotion Short Hair, which will cost you 1,000 silver pieces. Silver pieces, particularly easy to obtain, only 1,000 of them to get the new minion. You'll also notice there is a couple of housing items on these vendors as well, new, like the Marchi lamppost there. We'll look at that in the future. And then, of course, if we go to the gold version of this on the other tab, you will also find that there is the Gallant Shepherd, which is the Alsatian or dog meat minion that I keep referencing, for 1,600 of your gold pieces, which again aren't particularly difficult to get, especially with your happy bunnies and your chain farming of monsters. So not particularly difficult to obtain. There are also some other tabletop items there, as you can see, but aside from those are the new additions. If you are interested, just very briefly, where the new Mystic Knight and Dancer soul shards are, those are silver pieces, 1,000 each for Mystic Knight and Dancer. And of course, if we go over to the gold piece one as well, you'll find the Gladiator for 1,600 gold pieces. So just in case you were wondering where those are all of the new additions to this vendor. So let's go and have a look at the minions. All right, here we are in the Grand Cosmos on Explorer mode, because we've got the same lighting and I don't have to worry about time of day, which is always helpful for videos. First then, let's look at the text for the Lenotion Shorthair. It says, summon your Lenotion Shorthair minion, will hunt rodents for board and lodging. This variety of feline originating from Vilbrand is identifiable by its plush grey fur, and owing to their talent as rodent hunters, they have long been considered a sailor's best friend. Recently, they have been found inhabiting the Occult Crescent, perhaps the descendants of creatures that arrived aboard grounded vessels. Interesting. The hidden text here says, "Here, kitty, 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 kitty." A quote there of Bakul Jar Jar the Mystic. And then we also have the Gallant Shepherd, which says, summon your Gallant Shepherd minion, courageous and loyal, it does credit to canine kind. Since olden times, this robust breed of canine has served men as sheep and guard dogs both, and sailors are known to take them on voyages for protection at ports of call. Recently, they have been found inhabiting the Occult Crescent, perhaps the descendants of creatures that arrived aboard grounded vessels. So they brought both cats and dogs. And these are the descendants, I guess, of those breeds. As a shepherd leads his flock, I shall guide you to my irrefutable conclusion. A quote there of Hildebrand. So let's look at both of these minions then. So this then is the size of a kitty cat compared to my kitty cat. And as you can see, it is an absolute fluff ball. The fur texture's in full use here, thanks to Dawntrail's graphical improvements. I do think that the short-haired cat looks absolutely adorable. Obviously, there are lots of memes on the internet using cats like this. And yeah, it's great to add this one to our collection. He's got a little green bow tie as well. What's not to love? What's not to love? More like this. More different breeds of dogs and cats are always welcome. I think a lot of people you'll find are either a dog or a cat person. I appear to like both. I do like the stubby tail as well. Look at that face. How can you say no to that face? Adorable. And as a simple size comparison with the Alsatian, the Gallant Shepherd, then, as you can see, it's quite small, quite a small doggo, and just reminds me straight up of dog meat from Fallout, to be honest with you. But yeah, another fantastic doggo to add to our collection. I hope to see a lot of these waltzing around. Just a really happy face with his little tongue waggling out there with a special kind of, I don't know, saliva sort of texture on the tongue there. It's just really well done, isn't it? Like, the textures are beautiful there. He does seem to have this, like, hover foot situation whilst he's idling, though. So, like, his feet are sort of hovering with the rest of him. But aside from that, it's pretty good, isn't it? It's pretty good. But yes, so the Gallant Shepherd for gold, 1,600 of those currency gold coins, and the cat is 1,000 silver. So the dog is more expensive, or potentially harder to get, maybe, if you find it difficult to get those gold pieces. In terms of emote interactions, then, as you can see, the idle animation is adorable. You can get it to feed from your hand. You can feed a kitty cat, and a pet emote will get it to do its main idle animation, which you will likely see it do quite a lot as you're walking around AFKing in Limsa and the like, where it will basically try to leap up and catch something. It's almost like it's trying to catch a fly or a butterfly, isn't it? Quite adorable. And yeah, great, honestly. I wouldn't have it any other way. And a handover emote will make it so that we can feed dog meat as well. I will say, the dog does look really small. It's more like a puppy, isn't it? In terms of scale. I suppose the only way we're going to get the full, like, big Alsatian German Shepherd vibe would be to play a Lalafell or something. But anyway, a pet emote will also get it to bark happily, which I think is the perfect choice for an emote. And you will occasionally see it bark and wag its tail happily as you are idling around. But yeah, fantastic. New minions added to our collection, and something that, you know, might take you a little bit of time to get if you don't have any silver or gold coins to add to your collection, but not particularly difficult either. Anyway, let me know what you think about these two new minions. I think they're adorable, and I'll see you all next time for more videos from patch 7.4.